Want to win big with your marketing strategy and with your Facebook ads, especially over the next couple months and going into the next year, here's why content is going to be a big deal. What's going on, everybody? Hernan Vasquez here. I'm testing a new setup. As you can see, things are different. I'm testing a new setup to see how this works. Hope that everyone is doing really, really well today. What I want to share with you is an article today. I want to share with you an article that I got from this publication called Stacked Marketer. Stacked Marketer is a newsletter. It's awesome. I read all of their newsletters and I get a ton of emails. Probably you guys too get a ton of emails every single day. And I get them, and every time I get their stuff, I open it. Okay. The reason why I open it is because they have some really good stuff. They have some really, really good stuff coming up. They have some curated news about, digital marketing in general, advertising in particular, but I think that it's a really good publication for pretty much anyone that wants to get better with their ads. Stacked Marketer, I think it's stackedmarketer.com. So really good guys, really cool stuff what they're doing. Chapeau to you guys because it's an amazing newsletter. That's number one. Number two is that they share a couple of days ago a really interesting thing on their newsletter, which was how some platforms are opening up their algorithms, right? So somehow some platforms are opening up their algorithms. They're sharing how they're doing stuff. They're sharing how they are able to, promote content. And one of those articles was about how Instagram suggests new content. Before I share the article, I want to share with you guys why I think that content is becoming more and more important when it comes to your marketing strategy in general. TikTok came and basically changed the game. I talked about a little bit about this yesterday. We talked about a couple days ago with our coaching program members, and we developed a strategy for them to use content. And basically what I was telling them about is that TikTok came and changed the game. It revolutionized the way people find content. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, usually originally, they were all about who you know, right? They were all about who you're connected with. If you're connected to, let's say, person A, if person A will share something you will see on your timeline, you will see it on your feed, right? But TikTok basically came and changed the game. They went from connection-based content into interest-based content, which is a little bit of a difference there. So if you download the TikTok app, you'll see that there's several tabs, but when you're scrolling, you have basically two groups of videos, or you have two tabs there. You have the For You, that you have the following tab, which is where you're following, right, at the videos. But most people spend time on the For You page. The For You page is content that TikTok is suggesting based on your interest. So you can quite literally curate a timeline of stuff that interests you, right? So I think that we're seeing a migration, and other social networks like, again, Instagram and Facebook, they change the way content works from connection-based to interest-based. In fact, Instagram is doubling down, based on the article that I'm about to share with you, on the discovery side of things, which is the looking glass option in Instagram, right? So what happens is that users, and here's the good news for us marketers and advertisers and entrepreneurs in general, is that you can get found by people much more easily. Why? Because you don't need a huge following. In fact, TikTok, one of the main things why people use TikTok is because you can go viral on TikTok, right? You can still go viral on TikTok. And the reason why is because of this algorithm that allows people to find content based on interest rather than who you follow. Okay. So I think that's really interesting. And this article by Instagram suggests the same thing. So let me actually share my screen real quick. And let me share my screen. Okay, so here we go. Boom. I'm going to get rid of, by the way, this is Restream, which is pretty cool, which is the tool that I'm using to stream to you guys, which is pretty cool. So, okay, so here's the article. So it says how Instagram suggests new content. And I'm going to put a link somewhere around here so that you can check it out. Or you can go to this website right here. This is from August 12th, so it's pretty recent. You can just search for this on Google, how Instagram suggests new content by Meta or Facebook. And basically it says that there's a couple of things that rank when it comes to suggesting content, right? The first one is engagement, right? Like if you put content that is engaging for people, you will rank higher on the home feed ranking system. Relevance, which is another factor, how relevant it is for your audience. That's another factor that you want to consider when it comes to, again, putting out content. And freshness. Of course, we already know this, that you need to keep on feeding your social media profiles with content so that you can get that that ranking up. But the Explore ranking system, which is another article, right? This is how the Explore recommender system works, okay? And what happens is that it's basically the same thing, but not for people that you follow. It's based on, again, engagement, relevance, and freshness. So when you're watching, when you're seeing your timeline or on Facebook and Instagram, you're not seeing the latest posts of the people that you're following, right? You're seeing posts that, according to their algorithm, it's relevant for you, it's fresh, and it has a lot of engagement. So what do I believe? Let me go back to the screen. What do I believe that let me put the right thing right here. Why do I believe that content is going to be a big thing? And this is something that I've been preaching for the past, I don't know, however many years, and now it's becoming more and more a reality, is that if your brand, whatever it is that you're selling, B2B, B2C, doesn't matter. If your brand puts out content that is relevant, that is engaging, and that is fresh for your audience, there's a high chance that with the new algorithms, you will be found organically. Now, we use that content in our digital marketing agency for all of our clients. In fact, one of the questions that we onboarded 2 new clients this week, and one of the questions that we ask on the onboarding calls is, how often are you putting out content? Are you putting out any type of content? How often? Because we use that content as part of our advertising strategy with anywhere between 10 to 15% of our advertising budget. So if you want to learn how we're using content, register for a free class. It's completely free. All you need to do is to go to scaleDriven.com/class. It's a 90-minute masterclass on what's working right now on Facebook. Okay. So if you're into Facebook ads, if you want to get more leads, more profits, and basically more money using Facebook ads, I strongly suggest that you register for this class. You can watch it on demand. You don't need to wait for it. Okay. It's there. It's free. It's awesome. It has a lot of value. And on secret number 2 or stage number 2, we talk about how we're using content to, number 1, build the authority of our clients, but number 2, most importantly, decrease the cost to acquire customers on Facebook. When everyone else is seeing an increase on acquiring customers, we're decreasing the way we are, or the cost to acquire customers, both on B2B and B2C campaigns, thanks to the use of content, really specific content with really specific audiences. Okay. So go to scaleDriven.com/class, register for that class. It's completely free. And you will be able to see what's happening right now in the Facebook world, how you can get better results, most importantly, how to win big with your ads using content, and how to get prepared by using content. Okay. I know that a lot of people say, well, there's a content overflow and whatnot, but the reality is that people want to know and want to consume the content that you put out. It's simple as that. And the way you do this is by using really specific content, pushing it through advertising dollars, because guess what? That directly impacts on the relevance and the engagement of your content. So if you put out something and then you don't push it with advertising dollars, unfortunately, on Facebook and Instagram, you won't get any reach, or you will get little reach until they completely change the algorithm. But if you do spend some advertising bucks, immediately you'll start ranking higher on the engagement and freshness factor and the relevance factor as well. So that's why I think it's a win-win. So anyways, go to scaleDriven.com/class, register for that class, completely free. It's 90 minutes long, so have that in mind. It's 90 minutes long, it's pretty long because we cover a lot of ground on that class. Make sure that you save that and make sure that you have 90 minutes to spare. Okay, it will be one of the best 90 minutes that you will ever spend on an advertising class, if I say so myself. Anyways, I hope that this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I see you guys on the next piece of content or stream or however it is that you're watching this. Thank you. See you guys soon. Bye bye.